Today we will be discussing the final book in the Tahereh Mafi trilogy, and that is going to be Ignite Me, and who's ready to hear more about it? So like I said, today we're going to be discussing Ignite Me. This is the third and final book in the Tahereh Mafi trilogy, and yeah, I'm pretty excited to talk about it. Here are all the books and their shiny glory. Now the only thing I really do not like about the series jackets is that the first book started off like this, horrible cover, but then they decided to change it midway through, I guess, publishing the second one to this, and I love these two covers, like beautiful together. I cannot find a hardback of this beast anywhere, so if you know where I can buy a hardback of it for a reasonable price, let me know, because this does not look good on the shelf. These two aces, beautiful covers, beautiful. If you guys do not know about this series follows a girl named Juliet who has been in prison for a lot of her life, or a little for her life. She hasn't like talked to anybody, and it's because she has this power where her touch is lethal. Like if she touches you for too long, you can end up dead. And then she's brought out of prison by this sick, sadistic guy named Warner, and he tells her plan that he's going to use her for the upcoming war as a weapon, and she doesn't want that, and she meets a guy named Adam who she falls in love with, and then we get this huge love triangle going on, and it's really good series. It's a good dystopian series, but it definitely falls heavy on the romance side. I would say this is even more heavy romance than the Divergent trilogy maybe, just because with the love triangle and all that stuff going, but nevertheless, I still love it. So yeah, let's talk about it. I will say spoilers. If you have not read Ignite Me, do not watch any further because I don't want to ruin it for you. But I will say I am happy with the ending of the series. So yay for an ending of a series that doesn't make me like want to go on the couch and cry for hours. I'm good with that. Anyway, let's talk about Ignite Me. So Ignite Me pretty much takes place right after Unravel Me left. So that means like Julia just got shot in the chest by Warner's dad, Anderson, and the, what is it called? Ugh, the place where she was, what is it called? I totally forget. It got blown up and a lot of survivors are not left. So Juliet kind of thinks that Adam and Kenji and James, she thinks they're all dead. And it turns out they're not, but she meets with them a little bit later. And it takes place with Warner caring for her. And I will say I did read the novella before Ignite Me, which was called Fracture Me, and I guess Tahereh Mafi to decide that she was Team Warner herself. I mean, who can blame her? And she wrote Adam as if anyone's Team Adam after this, I don't know what they're thinking, because she wrote him so meanly in Fracture Me. Like, I was like, Adam, you are a jerk. And even in this book, I was like, you are a jerk. Like, to the point where he told Juliet, like, you know, when he thought that she was dead, and then she found out that she was defending Warner and stuff, he's like, it was better off when I thought you were dead. Get with you, boy, because you said I was better off thinking that I was dead. Let me just jump into your arms and fall in love with you. No. If a guy said, life was better when I thought you were dead, donezo. We done. So at that point, when Adam said that, I was like 150% off the Adam bandwagon. I mean, I have been off the Adam bandwagon ever since the novella before Unravel Me, which was called Fracture Me. Destroy Me? Yeah, no. I've always been Team Warner since then. But I am glad the way things kind of ended. I will say a good chunk of this book is it's not boring, but I feel like a lot doesn't happen. I feel like they're just kind of training, gearing up for this big, huge battle to go be Anderson. And I really wanted to see more of Anderson in this book. I felt like we got like this much of him. Like it was just a, hey, da-da-da, bam, bam, shot you. So that's what I felt like. I just felt like there wasn't a lot. I did want to see more. The most action, I think, in this book takes place like in the last quarter of it, honestly. And I just really wanted to see more action. Now, don't get me wrong. I did love this book. I liked how it ended. I loved everything like that. But I just felt like there could have been more action. Like, I wish I would have saw more conflict with. I wanted Warner and his dad to, like, kind of you know, see each other one last time before Juliet killed him and all that stuff. But nevertheless, I still really enjoyed this book. I'm happy with the way the love triangle ended up with, and I'm happy that it just didn't end up with, like, the last page, I chose to be with Warner. No, we get to see a little bit of a glimpse of them together, which I liked, because some books don't do that. Especially with contemporary. Like, the last 5 pages are like, we're together and it's happy, done. And I'm like, no, I need to see you guys in love. I need to see a little glimmer of something. With this, I'm glad that there was. I really wanted to see more of Warner and Adam kind of talking and stuff. I didn't feel like there was too much in that, but I wanted more. But overall, I love this book. I'm keeping this a very short review because there's not a lot to say other than I loved it. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I know not a 5 out of 5. There's just a couple quirks in there that the reason why I didn't give it a 5 out of 5, like I wanted more action, I kind of wanted more resolution with Warner and his dad. I just wanted like a teensy bit more. Nevertheless, this is one of my favorite series. I will recommend this to anyone, so I would definitely pick up this series if you like dystopians and love and steamy love at that. Like, oh man, Warner and Juliet scenes. Steamy McSteamy. Like, it was steamy a lot, and I loved it. Anyway, definitely pick this one up. I enjoyed it, and if you guys have read it, please let's talk about it. Were you happy with the way the love triangle ended up, or were you Team Adam? And I guess we're not friends after I said I would never be Team Adam. Oh well. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Bye.